Welcome back to the deep dive. We have a fascinating stack of files to get through today. Usually we're sifting through academic papers, maybe some tech news. But
Today is different.
today we are looking at a story that it just blurs the line between history and espionage folklore.
It really does. And I think it's important to frame this correctly for everyone listening. We aren't reviewing a movie here. We're not talking about actors or box office.
All right, no ratings.
No. We're treating the story of Dhurandhar as a kind of case study in what's called asymmetric warfare.
Asymmetric warfare. That's a heavy term to start with.
It is, but it's really the only way to get what's happening here. This is a story about what happens when a country realizes that, playing by the rules against an enemy who doesn't have any.
Yeah.
It's a losing game.
It's about when you have to stop just defending and start defending offensively.
Exactly. And to get that shift, you have to start where the story starts.
Yeah.
With the humiliation that triggered it all.
We're on a tarmac in Kandahar, Afghanistan, New Year's Eve, 1999.
The turn of the millennium. The whole world is worried about Y2K, and on this tarmac, the Indian government is living a nightmare.
Indian Airlines Flight 814, hijacked.
And you have the director of the Intelligence Bureau, a man named Ajay Sanyal, standing there, just powerless. He's forced to negotiate to get these hostages back.
And the deal is just a gut punch.
It's a total capitulation. They release 3 high-profile terrorists. They pay out $10 million. The IB walks away from that just deeply wounded. They did the right thing, and they lost.
The lesson being that soft power has its limits.
It really does. And for 2 years, that anger just sits there and simmers. Then comes the catalyst.
The 2001 Parliament attack in New Delhi.
That's the breaking point. The government basically says, okay, no more. They authorize a black operation, codename Operation Dhurandhar.
And for this, they need a very specific kind of weapon. Not a bomb, but a man.
Enter Hamza Ali Mazari. At least that's the name on his papers.
And he doesn't, parachute in or anything like that. The way he gets into Pakistan feels much more grounded.
Oh yeah, it's grimy. He goes the refugee route, slips through the Torkham border crossing, and just melts into the crowd. His destination is a part of Karachi called Liari.
So paint a picture of Liari for us. This isn't the nice part of Karachi.
No, not at all. Liari is often called the Columbia of Karachi. It's a maze, a labyrinth of crime and poverty. The police don't patrol there. They invade it.
And it's run by gangs, right? But it's more complicated than that.
It's entirely tribal. The violence is between ethnic gangs, mostly Balak versus Pathans. And this is key, because Hamza's cover is that he's a Balak. In Liari, that decides who you can even talk to.
So he embeds himself, starts from the absolute bottom, gets a job as a waiter.
I think the perfect humble cover. You're invisible. You just listen. And he makes one contact, a Jew shop owner named Muhammad Alam,
His handler.
his only link to home. So Hamza's serving tea, but his real job is to get inside the local Balak gang. And the king of that gang is a man named Roman Dakite. He's charismatic, completely brutal, and he's in the middle of this twisted family drama. He's in a gang war with a rival Pathan gang.
And the leader of that rival gang is?
His own father, Babu Dakite.
Wow. So it's a father-son war for control of the city's underworld.
Pretty much. And Hamza needs a way in. He gets his chance, as you'd expect, at a wedding.
There's always a wedding.
Always a wedding. Babu Dakite's men attack the ceremony. It's total chaos. Bullets are flying everywhere. Now, a normal person runs, but Hamza, he's been trained for this. He reacts.
And he saves someone important.
He saves Raymond's brother, Faisal. But he can't save everyone.
Remen's son, Naeem, is killed.
Which is awful, but for Hamza, it's the opening he needed. Raymond and his deputy, a guy named Uzair Balak, they see this waiter who didn't run, who knew how to handle himself. They recruit him on the spot.
And this is where you see Hamza isn't just a spy. He's an agent of chaos. A local politician tries to calm Raymond down.
Right, Jamil Jamali. He wants peace. He says, don't retaliate. But Hamza gets in Raymond's ear.
He fans the flames.
He pushes for blood. He whispers, they killed your son. He's actively making everything worse because chaos is his mission.
And Raymond listens. He launches this huge assault on his father's territory.
They slaughter Babu's men. And then you get this truly horrifying scene. Raymond corners his own father.
He doesn't just shoot him.
No, that would be too easy. He picks up a heavy iron weighing stone from a market stall and just crushes his father's skull with it.
My God.
It's primal. It's a message. By killing his father with his bare hands, he's killing the past. He's the undisputed king of Liari now. And standing right there, watching it happen, is Hamza.
So he's the trusted lieutenant, But that's not the end goal, is it? He needs to get to the people above the gangsters.
Exactly. Which brings us to what we could call Chapter 2, Power and Politics, the Nexus.
The Nexus.
It's the web connecting organized crime, politicians, and the intelligence agencies. To get to that layer, Hamza uses romance.
He targets Elena, the daughter of that politician, Jamil Jamali.
It's cold and calculated. But through her, he gets invited to the parties where the real deals are made. He sees the whole machine.
You've got the gangsters like Raymond, the politicians like Jamil, money launderers.
The Khani brothers, yeah. And pulling all the strings is the ISI. Specifically, a man named Major Iqbal.
And Hamza discovers they're running a massive counterfeit currency operation, printing fake Indian money.
Economic terrorism.
Yeah.
But then Hamza witnesses something that it has to have tested him to his absolute limit.
The interrogation scene, this was tough to read about.
It's pure horror. Hamza is with Major Iqbal, and Iqbal is interrogating a prisoner. And Hamza realizes the prisoner is an Indian spy.
One of his own.
A teammate. And he has to stand there and watch Iqbal torture this man to death.
Then he can't do anything.
He can't even flinch. If he shows one shred of empathy, his cover is blown, and he's next. He has to laugh at Iqbal's jokes while his countryman is dying in front of him.
I can't even imagine the psychological damage of that. It's a moral injury.
It hardens him. It solidifies his mission to just burn this entire system to the ground. And right after that, he finds out they're planning a major terror attack on India.
He gets the intel out. But back in Liari, things are getting complicated again. Remen is getting too big for his boots.
Classic dictator problem. He starts disrespecting the politician, Jamil, who helped create him.
So Jamil decides he needs a cleaner. And in this world, a cleaner is a cop.
Superintendent Chowdhury Aslam, the encounter specialist, which is, a very polite term for a guy who carries out extrajudicial killings for the state.
So the super cop, Aslam, actually succeeds. He arrests Remen.
Which should be good news, right? The bad guy's in jail. But for Hamza, it's a disaster.
Because Remen is his access. If Remen's gone, Hamza is out of the loop.
So now the Indian agent has to save the Pakistani gangster from the Pakistani police. It's insane.
And the way he does it, this is where he really goes to a dark place.
Oh, he crosses a line he can never come back from. He uses blackmail on the politician, Jamil. But that's not enough for a guy like Aslam.
Aslam isn't afraid of a video.
No. So Hamza and Uzair Balak kidnap some of Aslam's officers. And then Hamza live streams their torture.
He broadcasts it.
He broadcasts an Indian agent torturing Pakistani cops to demand the release of a gangster. The morality is just gone. It's a black hole.
But it works. Aslam has to release Remen. Hamza is now the hero of the underworld. His position is untouchable.
And then, November 2008.
The 26/11 Mumbai attacks.
It's the ultimate gut punch for Hamza. He set the warnings. He compromised his soul to stay in place and get that information. And he still has to sit in Karachi and watch his country burn on TV.
The failure wasn't his, but the guilt must have been just crushing.
It breaks him. Or maybe it remakes him. He tells his handler, we're done watching. We're going to burn the infrastructure down from the inside.
He stops being a spy and becomes something else.
He becomes a saboteur. He hatches this incredible triple cross. He goes straight to his enemies, the politician Jamil and the cop Aslam.
And he makes them an offer.
He says, you want Raymond gone? I'll give him to you on a platter. In exchange, I get Liari. I become the new king.
Creating his boss for the crown.
And they take the deal. They have no idea who they're really making a deal with. The trap is set for the day of Hamza's wedding to Yelena.
The perfect cover.
Perfect. Hamza manipulates Major Iqbal into moving a big weapons shipment that day. And he sends the one guy who could protect Riemann Uzair Balak to handle it.
Leaving Raymond completely exposed.
And Hamza says, don't worry, I'll drive you to the shipment site myself. Just the two of them in the car. The mentor and the protege.
The tension in that car.
It must have been unbearable. They're driving through Karachi. And Raymond, he's a creature of instinct. He senses something is wrong. They take a wrong turn.
And he realizes.
He looks at Hamza, and he knows he's been betrayed.
Uh-huh.
A massive fight breaks out inside the car.
The car crashes.
Total wreck. Hamza crawls out. Raymond's bodyguards pull up, but Hamza is just pure efficiency. He takes them all out.
And then Aslam and his task force arrive.
The trap is sprung. Hamza just stands back and watches as they drag Raymond away. The official story is that Raymond Dakit died in a police encounter.
But now we know what really happened.
The board is cleared. Raymond is dead. And when the dust settles, Hamza Ali Mazari is the new Don of Liari. The entire criminal network of Karachi is now in the hands of an Indian asset.
It's an unbelievable victory, but that's not the end of the story. There's one last twist.
The final file. The one that reveals who Hamza actually is.
He isn't just an agent.
No, his real name is Jaskarat Singh Rangi.
And where did the IB find him?
On death row. In an Indian prison. He was a convict waiting to be executed. The agency went to him because they needed someone who was expendable. Someone who already had that darkness in him. They figured only a monster could hunt other monsters.
That changes everything. The brutality. It wasn't all an act.
He was tapping into something that was already there. The title, Dhurandhar, it means something like the stalwart or the formidable one. That's him. Jaskarat. The pawn they sent in, who became the king.
And the story ends with him not coming home, but staying, ruling his new kingdom. And he has a new target in his sights.
Bid Sahab.
The big boss, the architect of the terror attacks he failed to stop.
He's not gathering intel anymore. He's hunting.
It's such a chilling end. He got his freedom from death row, but he built himself a new prison, a kingdom of crime, just to get his revenge.
And you're left asking, is he even working for India anymore? Or is he just working for himself? He's the king of ruins.
A king of ruins. That's a powerful way to put it. It's a story that leaves you wondering if there are any good guys at all.
In that world, I don't think good is a useful word. There are only survivors.
A sobering thought. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Stay curious.